I just need a Cam in my life, I just need a Cam in my life, I just need a Cam in my life, I just need a Cam in my
Player of the month brand, finna cost 100 bands, burning cats like suntans, not finessing for the bands. I don't need no Royce, miss me with the Havertz, Brandt make me so moist, German killer, he a savage. Whoa.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy 1-Star Weakfoot, and we're back for another player review. And today, EA dropped the player of the month for the Bundesliga, and his name is Julian Brandt. Let's look at this card real quick. He's 6'1". He got medium work rates. He got 4-star, and his stats look very well rounded. I played 5 games with him at Cam. He got 4 goals and 1 assist, which is not a bad contribution at all. Let's look at his stats a little bit closer. All right, his pace looks solid for a Cam, 87 pace. Can't really complain too much there. His shooting looks decent. His volley stats a little low. His penalty stats are bad, but we're not really getting him to shoot penalties with him per se, so not really a big deal. His passing looks tremendous. The only weak point there really is 78 long passing. If you are using him at Cam as a playmaker, then you might want to boost that up a little bit. His dribbling stats, 90, look very solid. I mean, 87 agility, 85 reactions, 91 ball control, 93 dribbling. The only thing is that he's 6'1". So at 6'1" with 87 agility, how is he really going to feel on the ball? We'll see. His composure 73 is not the best either. And we'll see if that's also a game breaker or card changer or whatever you want to call it. His defending, we're not going to touch. It's 35. I mean, what do you really want there? His physical looks to be decent. 76 strength at 6'1" should be decent. 82 stamina, not the best, honestly. And 70 jumping at 6'1" should be adequate for a Cam. All right, so what I did is I threw a sniper chem style. We're trying to boost his agility, his balance, his composure as high as we can. We're trying to get his finishing maxed out. And yeah, let's play some weekend league. I'll be right back. Alright, so Footbin got this guy costing about 140k to do. After packs, if you don't pack anything crazy, anything big, it'll probably cost you 115 to 120. Is he worth that money? I would say yes, and I would say no. I'll explain. Let me break down the stats first. His pace, 87, is not too bad. Alright, for a Cam, it's pretty solid. He only has 83 acceleration, which can let him down at times, being that he's also 6'1", so he's already going to feel a little clunky, right? So this is just me being picky. This is me nitpicking. I mean, because he's a cheaper card, so I can't really expect the best of the best. But his acceleration coming out of skill moves is a little slow. He doesn't really have the acceleration to beat the last man after you dribble around him. So that could be a con, depending on what your play style is. His shooting was solid. All right, he scored 4 goals in 5 games. Every time I got him into a good shooting position, it was always on target. He scored goals that he should have scored. He didn't really wow me with his shooting ability. I mean, like, I don't think his shooting is game breaking. I don't think it's going to change your whole team. But it's not going to let you down. And if you know how to use him, he will finish. His long shots in particular seem to be very good as well. He has high shot power. You definitely feel that in game. His passing, I really like his passing, to be honest. I mean, he has 93 short passing, 94 vision, and it really feels like that in game. All his passes were solid. Even his through balls, you know, he only has 78 passing, but it felt a little bit higher than that. Maybe because of his vision, maybe because of his curve, but his passing is A1, definitely good enough for a Cam. His dribbling was actually pretty decent for a 6'1" guy, right? 81 to 87 agility helps him out a lot in this regard. He's actually pretty quick to turn for somebody his size. I would say the only 2 things I have to say about his dribbling is, number 1, he seems a little slow to react when he loses the ball at times. I'm not sure exactly what that is because his reactions are 85. He really shouldn't be having a problem with that. Number 2, when the gameplay is delayed, when the gameplay is sluggish, he's not going to be that good on the ball. No matter how good he is without delay, with delay, he's one of those players that you definitely feel like it really impacts, and that's not good. I didn't really notice his low composure to be a major issue. So yeah. His defending, I'm actually going to mention his defending because I think he's good enough to play as a CM. It sounds crazy. He only has 35 defending, but in game, he has pretty good physical. Like, he's pretty strong. He's pretty big, and he was able to actually put in a bunch of tackles for me. Because he had good pace, he was able to track up and down the field. So if you have to use him as a CM, if you want to play an attacking kind of formation and use him as your third center mid, he won't let you down. I think he's actually a good choice for that position, but his best position is still Cam, that being said. His physical stats, jumping only being 70 did not hurt him. I actually found him pretty good in the air. He doesn't really have good heading accuracy, so I wouldn't try to cross it to him to try to finish chances. That's not really what you want to do with him. But if you want him to win goal kicks, stuff like that, he's pretty solid. His stamina lets him down. I'm not going to lie. If you're going to play him as Cam in this game tends to take a lot of stamina, and every game in the late stages of the game, if it was a close game, I had to sub him out. At that point, his stamina was really low, and I felt like it was going to cost me. His strength is only 76, but he feels a lot stronger than that. He's very strong. He's hard to dispossess. I noticed that with him, you don't only want to do these quick dribbling moves because he's good at them, but not great. If you don't have the move, like if you don't have the space to do quick dribbling, he's actually very good at shielding the ball, even though it wouldn't look like that on paper. He just has a big body, and he's kind of hard to dispossess if you know how to shield. So I did like that about the card. So what would I say is my final verdict about this card? If you're going to go as to pure money, like if you're going to ask me, is he worth 100K, 120K, untradeable? I would say no. Because in his league, you can use Royce, who's cheaper than him. If you want to go a little more expensive, you could use Havertz. There's a lot of other alternatives to this card that will play better in game, and that's just what it is. But if you're a fan of his, if you have a Bundesliga team, if you're a Bayer fan, it's not a horrible deal to pay 100K, 120K, 140K for him. I mean, he's going to play just about like an 80, 90K player. He's not going to let you down in weekend league, but he's also not going to change your team. As long as you go in with the right expectations, I think you really won't be disappointed if you want to do this card. Anyway, that's my review on him. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Until then, deuces.